new for you right here at 4 o'clock. We've got breaking news. Robert Morris, the founding pastor of Gateway Church in Southlake, as you see, being led away here in handcuffs, headed to jail after pleading guilty in his Oklahoma child sex abuse criminal case. With that, we say thanks for joining us here at 4 for CBS News Texas. I'm Nicole Baker.
And I'm Ken Molestina. Karen is off today. Robert Morris's guilty plea stems from allegations of abuse of a 12-year-old girl 4 decades ago. That victim now in her 50s. Morris was charged with lewd or indecent acts with a child.
Our Andrea Lucia was inside the courtroom today in Oklahoma. Andrea, can you bring us up to speed right now?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. This is stunning. Robert Morris, the founder of one of our country's largest churches and a former spiritual advisor to President Trump, has been sentenced to 10 years. The first 6 months he will serve behind bars here in Osage County. The remaining 9.5 years will likely be served as probation. He will have to register as a sex offender as part of this. We have been covering this criminal case since March, when Morris was indicted on 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child for molesting a young girl here in Oklahoma 4 decades ago. He faced up to 20 years in prison for each of those 5 charges. But today's plea came as part of a deal that will limit his time behind bars and allows him to serve the probation that will follow in Dallas. Now, cameras weren't allowed inside the courtroom, but I was one of the few reporters who was inside watching as this all happened. The room was packed with friends and family of the victim, Cindy Clemishire. As you mentioned, she was 12 years old when the abuse began. She is now a grandmother in her 50s. Both she and her sister had a chance to address Morris in court before he was taken away in handcuffs. They talked about how his actions affected their family. Cindy was in tears listening to her sister speak first and tell Morris that his legacy will be one of pedophilia, of betrayal, of lies, of shame. We then saw Cindy get up and talk about how this has affected her life, how she has been in therapy for many years, feeling ashamed of what had happened, blaming herself for what had happened. It has taken her until now to really come to terms with the fact that she is not at fault at all. She told him as part of her statement that even if he never understands the truth or accepts the truth, the state of Oklahoma does. Very powerful words from her.
Really a stunning scene, Andrea, to see him walk away there in handcuffs. You were there, as you mentioned, in the courtroom when this was happening. And the idea of Cindy Clemishire throughout this entire thing has been very measured. She seems to have kept her composure the entire time. Can you describe what the mood was like today? Was it tense? Did that change at all?
Oh, I mean, we certainly saw tears when her sister got up and spoke. We saw her family's emotional reaction. Her parents were there. Her siblings were there. Definitely an emotional reaction. But I think she is relieved that it has come to this. She said, 2 of the things that she really wanted was acknowledgement of what happened to her. She feels like she's finally getting some of that. She also said she wants her childhood back, but she knows she's never going to get that. But she seemed ready for what happened. She seemed a bit relieved. On the other hand, we were watching, the other side of the courtroom. Robert Morris had his family here as well. And I wasn't sure if he was going to be arrested today. I wasn't sure how this hearing was going to end. But as he went from family member to family member, giving them hugs, he took a moment to give his wife a kiss before the hearing began. It certainly started to become clear that he was anticipating it might be a while before he saw them again.
And that was exactly the case. As you reported earlier on the stream, Andrea, he was quickly put into handcuffs and taken out of the courtroom there, presumably to begin that 6-month sentence in Osage County Jail. Andrea, fantastic work. Thank you so much for that update. We appreciate it.
Andrea, thank you. It is a stunning fall for one of the area's most high-profile preachers. The allegations from Cindy Clemishire came in light June 2024. We reported that for you. June 18th, Morris resigned from Gateway Church. And then in March of this year, a grand jury in Oklahoma indicted the Gateway Church founder. Morris made his first court appearance in Oklahoma on May 9th. Meantime, our coverage of the Robert Morris case will continue at 5 o'clock. We're going to hear from one online blogger who actually helped Cindy Clemishire bringing the allegations to the public. Robbie Owens is going to have her reaction to this guilty plea and now him being in jail. That's coming up in the next hour.